Welcome to the Richland 2 Sports Wrap, a weekly show dedicated to the athletic teams in Richland 2.
We begin this edition of the Sports Wrap with a look at volleyball. Westwood traveled to Chapin to take on the Lady Eagles. The Lady Redhawks played hard, but Chapin came out on top, beating Westwood 3-0. Blythewood traveled to Lexington to take on the Lady Wildcats. The sets were back and forth, but Lexington went on to beat the Lady Bengals 3-1. Spring Valley hosted Aiken. The Lady Green Hornets' prowess at the net proved to be too much for the Lady Vikings, as Aiken went on to win this one 3-0. Over to football, R&E hosted Lower Richland in a tough defensive battle. After a scoreless first quarter, the Diamond Hornets found the end zone to take the lead, followed by another touchdown early in the second half. The Cavs rallied late in the fourth, but came up short, losing this one 14-6. Spring Valley traveled to Lexington to take on the Wildcats. The Vikings dominated the field, getting on the board early and often as they went on to win their third straight game, beating Lexington 42-15. Ridgeview hosted Fort Mill. The Blazers took an early lead in the first quarter, but the Yellow Jackets tied it up early in the second. The Blazers tacked on a few more touchdowns as well as a two-point conversion to lead them to this 32-19 victory over Fort Mill. Westwood hosted Blythewood in a district matchup. Westwood got on the board early with their strong passing game, setting up this goal line touchdown. The Redhawks increased their lead with this short field goal to close out the first half. The Bengals came out fired up in the second, scoring 3 touchdowns and a field goal, leading them to this 24-17 victory over the Redhawks.
That'll do it for this edition of the Sports Wrap. Tune in next week for all your Richland 2 sports scores and highlights.